community tree program has been running since 2017, and this year surpassed 10,000 trees. These trees have been planted in communities across the region in Lake, Porter, and LaPorte counties. And a lot of the planting has been done by young volunteers, newly trained urban foresters, and dedicated communities who see the value in planting for the future, investing in the future, recognizing all of the tremendous benefits that trees bring to all of our communities.
One of the benefits that I chose was sound barrier. So that really helps planting trees 15 or 30 meters wide, helps reduce about 50% of that high frequency noise.
One planting in particular that I kind of wanted to speak about was Brothers Keeper. It's a site in Gary. It's actually a shelter for men, and the trees that we planted there were fruiting trees. So it's just one way that it provides free food for communities and for people in need.
Trees are super important for wildlife, not only for like habitat and for food for them. All different kinds, you know, even dead trees, you know, birds like to roost in dead trees. And since we're planting an oak, this oak can potentially benefit over 4,000 species of different insects and wildlife and even fungi.
One benefit, or I guess it kind of is twofold, benefit of trees that I think is very beneficial is trees help reduce crime, or there have been studies shown that trees in neighborhoods reduce crime. And also it does this, it brings communities together, or people from various communities, and we can share our love of trees together.
If you wanted to step around and
Come on,
pass the shovel.
come on. Don't be shy, don't be shy. Very good. Yeah.
There's a great saying that trees make good neighbors. Just consider all that they give us. Trees will increase in value as they mature and provide years of benefits throughout the region. Trees will provide us with cooling shade during times of rising heat, cleaner air that this region desperately needs. Trees provide us with the ability to help manage flooding, and trees provide us with solace and beauty.
So between 2011 and 2016, our region had 26,000 acres of trees outside of forests. So that's what I'm calling the urban forestry piece. Outside of forest, 26,000 acres. But that same period, we lost 142 acres. The result of that loss meant our carbon emissions from the region went up by 90 tons. So the trees do matter.
The neatest part for me is to see the community engagement. Seeing the kids get out there, digging the holes, getting in the dirt, learning about volcanoes, not to do volcanoes, you know, around the trees with the mulch. But that's just the biggest part for me. And being the community tree project, it just brings that home, having the community involved.
And if it was not for this program, I don't know the condition our urban forest would be in. When I took this over in 2017, we were dealing with an aging population of silver maples and the devastation of the emerald ash borer. My entire budget every year has gone towards removals. We have no money to plant trees. And with the help of this organization, I believe we probably account for 20% of the 10,000 trees planted.
And people call me a tree hugger. They call me the Lorax. But it's just something that's very important. I have an oak tree in my backyard. When I moved into my house, the base of it was not as big as either of the two trunks because it's a twin tree. And it's just a gorgeous tree. We built our deck around it because I won't cut it down. And this summer when it was 100 degrees outside, it didn't get over 80 in my house when my air conditioning went out because of that tree. You guys are making a huge difference in Northwest Indiana. Thank you.